going, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to our first weekly update. We are going to be covering last week's figures with inventory release as well as current inventory figures. So let's get right into it. Single family homes. There was an increase in inventory levels as well as a drop in median prices. Double the amount of listings were released last week compared to the week prior to that. So it looks like things are picking up for the single family market. We hope it remains steady and strong for the weeks to come. Condominiums. The condominium inventory levels have been struggling a bit, though the release has been very steady for the past 3 weeks now. I think it's 3 weeks in a row that we've seen over 70 listings be released. The market median price has remained strong as well, so we were excited to see what happens there. All right, so for multifamily homes, things are looking fantastic, and they still have been for since November. The median price has increased literally since every week since November of last year. So things are amazing for any multifamily homeowner. Inventory did dip a little bit. I think we have one fewer listing this week than we did last, so nothing to be too scared of. But it's still one of the best markets to be in. So stay tuned for that one, guys. And be sure to check our new video, our Boston Top Cap list. Pending statistics. So there was a huge increase in buyer activity. Close to 100 new pending deals were recorded on MLS, which is fantastic. It is a huge increase from the previous week, which was, I believe, 77. So we're seeing a huge surge of buyer activity, which is fantastic for any sellers who are looking to list their property soon. Another thing to note is that the majority of listings went contingent instead of under agreement. This means that a lot of buyers are still putting in home inspection contingencies in their accepted offers. So if you're a buyer out there, be sure you don't waive those. All right, year-to-year review. Okay, so things are still looking a little tough for the year. That huge jump did not really help us much. It's kind of tough. We're down by 31% for pending sales, date to date, and inventory levels are down by 17%. We're hoping that if interest rates keep dropping, you'll see a huge uptick. I mean, we're competing with the first half of 2022, which had still relatively low interest rates, actually very low interest rates. So it's not something that we're expecting to be pretty for quite a while. But stay tuned. We'll update that next week. Interest rates. All right. Interest rates slightly increased this week, but not by a huge margin. We have to monitor this very closely as it is a crucial element to the overall health of the market. What we're thinking is that if they go closer to sevens, you'll see a really big drop in buyer activity. But if they dip to anywhere under 6%, you'll start seeing a ton of people return to the market. Well, thank you guys all for watching. We hope this information will help in your real estate endeavors. And stay tuned next week when we cover this week's stuff. All right, guys. Happy hunting.